So I know this isn't the typical type of video that I post on my channel, but I just spent so much time on my dress that I couldn't not post it. So I vlogged my process, and this is the first of the 5 videos where I explain what I was doing while I was making my wedding dress. This video, part 1, I kind of go through the beginning stages, the planning, the cutting, and when I finally started to sew the corset of the dress. Definitely check out the next videos as they come out. I'll be posting them every Monday for the next 4 weeks. And altogether, you'll be able to see the entire process of me making my wedding dress. Okay, so I decided I wanted to kind of record my process. I have no idea if I'll post this on anything, but I kind of wanted to vlog my process of making my wedding dress. I'm kind of just getting started and I'm kind of running really late, so hopefully we'll be able to get everything done. But right now what I do have is I have my fabric. I have some beautiful lace right here and some other fabric that I've got. This is for the corset part. I've got this pattern. I spent a while, a few days ago, cutting out the pattern pieces and whatnot, and then now I wash the fabric. I'm gonna iron it real quick, and then I'm gonna start cutting out the stuff. So I actually got a lot done yesterday. It's been a while since I last filmed, probably 2 or so weeks, but I just barely got the cutting done, at least for this pattern here. So all the pieces are chilling here. It's kind of a mess over here. I've got the patterns and I've got stuff all over the place. I'm still deciding exactly how I want to do the lace, whether I want to have it cut out per the pattern or turn it into a makeshift applique. But I have everything cut out for this pattern other than the lace. And then, but I still have to cut out the top, the neckline, and the sleeves, which I'm adding on to this pattern. So that's a little bit separate, but it's the same thing. I really hate cutting. I was doing all this yesterday and I was dying, but it's okay. Anyway, but I just wanted to update that. I'm gonna probably get started on the actual sewing today, so that's exciting. Here we have it. I'm actually starting the sewing now. So I've got some little tiny things that I'm sewing together, but it's a start. I'm on step 3 of the instructions, so we'll see how long it takes. Okay, so I finished the first few steps of the pattern. What I've got now is the cups of the corset, and I'm hoping it turns out fine. I'm getting a little worried because it looks kind of lumpy. I'm hoping that either it doesn't turn out actually looking like that it smooths out, or that the lace covers it up, because I decided I am gonna kind of just apply the lace on at the end. Hopefully that works out as well too. We'll see what happens, but I am moving on to the bodice of the corset. Okay, so last night I finished making the front of the corset. What I'm getting to right now is that I'm not a huge fan of the lines that are on, especially the cups. I kind of like them down there, but maybe not all of them. So I think what I'm gonna do is when I cover it with lace, I'm gonna take more satin and cover it. I guess I should have just, when I made my bell dress, which is over there, I've been using it as reference. When I made that one, I just made the corset with the duck fabric and then covered it with satin afterwards, which worked better for that corset pattern, but then it didn't end up fitting that well. But for this one, I guess I should have done that, just make the corset and then add the satin on afterwards, because with this shininess of the satin, it's just really easy to see the lines, and it doesn't get covered enough with the lace. So I think I'm gonna take more satin when I put the lace on, which might actually make putting the lace on easier, because then it won't stretch and move as much. So I think that's a good idea, but that means I have to buy more satin because I only had enough for this and the above part, what's gonna be up here, the neckline, that's what it's called. Although I do need to get a lot more, a good portion of satin for the skirt, so maybe I should just go ahead and buy the fabric for the skirt now too, and I'll be completely ready to go for that. That might be a good idea, because I feel I don't really want to go very much further without putting that on. So I'm kind of at a crossroads. Like, I don't want to make the wrong decision and end up having it look bad, but I don't want to just keep going and then end up having it look bad too. So, we'll see. We'll see. I think I'm gonna buy more satin and do that. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and sew the back first before moving on to the cover and whatever I was talking about I need to buy more satin for, because I actually need this done before I add that on, and so I did the back. So this is one side of the back of the back, or the inside of the back, you know. So I've got that, and I'm actually just about to pack up everything because it's the end of the semester. I'm going back home, so I need to transfer this mess to my mom's house. And you should see, it really is a mess. Look at all that stuff. There's lace, there's the patterns, pattern pieces, stuff there, all of my notions box, extra fabric, more pattern pieces. There's my hoop, my ironing board, there's tape from trying to straighten out the boning, and there's my bell dress that I've been referencing. Yeah, it's a mess. I'm gonna transfer this mess somewhere else, so let's clean up. Bye! Okay, so I kind of forgot that I was recording this and like vlogging my wedding dress making, but I've done a little bit since I came home. It took me a while to get actually started on it, so mainly I mostly did stuff yesterday. Yesterday I started working on the skirt because about 2 days ago I bought the fabric for the skirt, lots of fabric. I think I actually need more. I got 5 yards of satin, 5 yards of lining, and 5 yards of tulle that was twice as wide, so it yielded 1 layer of satin, 1 layer of lining, and 2 layers of tulle. I think I want 2 more layers of tulle, but anyway, that's mainly just what I did. Yesterday was I just cut a whole bunch of circle skirts, so just basically a bunch of donut shapes that are floor length and my waist length for the hole in the middle. And so you can just see that my mess has transferred over here. There's the hoop skirt I was using to check the look on. I've also got my corset out because my mom was helping me check the sizing on it. Over here I've got the satin layer, over there is the lining layer, and over there is the tulle layer, and I've got the lace down here. So I've just been doing a bit more planning today, and now I'm getting going since I need to buy the lace. Today's Sunday, so I'll go buy more tulle tomorrow, and then I can get more done on the skirt. So now I'm kind of transferring back to the top. So I am next going to finish the top edge of the corset because I'm done with that pretty much. Oh, I also have to sew the casing on the front right here because for some reason that's not in the pattern until later, and I think have that done now. So I'm just gonna get going on that. So I kind of forgot to record again as I started working on this again. But I mainly just got started again yesterday because I've been sick this week, and so I haven't really gotten that much done. But as you can see over here, there is the tulle. I cut out 3 more layers of tulle, so there's going to be 5 layers overall. And then down here, I've started actually sewing. I got my serger out right there and serged the edges, so now I can sew the side seams on the lining and the satin layers of the skirt, because with the tulle it was wide enough to just do one huge circle because it was like 100 inches width, but these were only like the normal like 50 something inches in width, and so I had to do them separate, like the front and the back. So I'm sewing those side seams, and then I will get started on the waistband, I think, so that's fun.